How's it going, everyone? It's Matt, and today we're playing Reggie Roulette. Basically, I have to spin the wheel of parameters, and then I have 1 hour to make a custom level for New Super Mario Bros. Wii using Reggie based on those parameters. Alright, now that the quick intro is out of the way, let's get started with picking the level theme. Alright, let's see what our level theme is. And it is... Ooh, okay, a jungle level, okay. Alright, now, we're gonna spin this wheel, we'll say 5 times, and these will be the 5 level elements that we're allowed to use. Oh, okay, so we got like those falling platforms from the final castle, okay. Okay. Should definitely make for an interesting level. The Koopa Shell caves? Okay. That's definitely a thing. What if we just like don't get any enemies? Ooh, okay, Sledge Bros. Okay, okay. And next we got... the Angry Sun? Okay, that's funny. That's funny. That's really funny. And finally... okay, at least we got something that thematically fits. We got the Wigglers. So this will make for an interesting level. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's get to building. Okay, so I have right here in Reggie my palette of objects. And yeah, let's just see how this goes. So we're gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. All right, and the timer has started. So now I actually have to build a level. All right, so we're gonna start by extending the zone a little bit. Doesn't be anything huge right now, but that will be very helpful in getting this going. Alright, so yeah, we'll just start off with something like this. I want to use the poison water because I actually want to like utilize these falling platforms, right? And I think the poison water will be our best way to... I did not mean to do that. Yeah, so I think the poison water will be our best way to utilize the Sledge Bros in combination with the sinking platforms, right? I remember I actually did something similar to this for the old final castle for Wii Hashed, only it was lava instead of poison. There was also fog and meteors raining down from the sky, but yeah, basically the same thing. So actually I think I want to start by just having like this Koopa Shell cave here as like that first platform, and then I think we can have this lead to a little like thing with a wiggler. Now, I don't know if I want to do star coins or not. I might try to if I have time, but I'm not gonna like worry about them a whole lot. And then of course you just have the Angry Sun during this. Oh yeah, another big thing is that I won't be able to test these levels. I won't be able to test the level until we're actually done with the timer, so...
So that was a fucking lie.
That will be fun. Okay, so we gotta like, I think there's one thing I remember about these Koopa Shell caves, that you have to manually add collision for some reason. Why? Because they suck, that's why. So I think we kind of got something going here, right? If I just put this there. We'll have tiling right in. Okay, we've already wasted 3 minutes. Okay. We're officially a 20th of the way there, and we've barely even gotten started. We're doing great. Okay, so yeah, I kind of like this little platform, and I think here, like this area, is where we can introduce the Sledge Bros. I don't know, I think we can like have this is like your like introduction to the sinking platform. And then, why not? We'll put a little power up here. We'll do a Fire Flower. I think that makes sense for this level, right? Can't kill the Wigglers, but it can kill the Sledge Bros. That seems fair. So then we can just do something like this where it's like you gotta like kind of go under him maybe. Like kind of almost like give him like a little like mini arena of sorts. And just for the hell of it, we can like put some of these blocks here so that way you can like hit him from underneath, because I think that'd be kind of fun. Get me some rocks in this terrain. I will say, it definitely was kind of a surprise when I saw jungle level and then, oh, sinking platforms, the angry sun, and fucking sledge bros. Sure, okay. It's definitely a unique combination. We'll put it that way. I think here we can kind of just have like a part dedicated to the Wigglers more, just because, like, you know, I feel like Wigglers, like, they need more love, man. Like, you should go out and totally pet your neighborhood Wiggler. They totally won't like bite you or anything. I don't think Wigglers bite anyways. I mean, if they did, that'd be like really mean of them. They should just stop doing that. We could have like this whole little area is like a place for the Wigglers to, I don't know, do Wiggler things. I mean, even the sprite notes say that he does Wiggler things. Alright, okay, I think I like that there. Alright, so we have this little setup here, or I think if I like move this here, like the idea is like, okay, you can ride the thing down and go through here, and then maybe I could have like an optional challenge down here or something. Ooh, what if I put a P-switch in here? Yeah, we like have a P-switch inside the Koopa Shell cave, right? And then you could like have like a little like lineup of coins down here or whatnot. Which, thankfully, I am allowing myself to use like the basic stuff like coins and whatnot, because like that would be really weird if I wasn't. Okay, we got 48 minutes left on the clock. That's actually not bad. We actually have a decent amount of the level made, I'd say. Like, if we zoom out, like, we got this whole section just completely done. I remember, like, the Angry Sun's also part of this and whatnot, so I gotta keep that in mind. So then you could, like, maybe have, like, a thing where it's, like, you have to wall jump up to get the star coin. You know, it's funny how I said, like, oh, I'm not gonna worry too much about the star coins in this, and yet here I am trying to make a star coin path because I'm bored, I guess, I don't know. You know, maybe I should make the actual level first, but like that'd be the smart thing to do. Why would I want to do that? You know what I mean? Okay, so now we have like this little star coin path. I just turn this back on. And so yeah, I think this is kind of fun. And then on the top, right, that's where we have our Wiggler friends. So yeah, maybe we could do something where you gotta just like go on top of Koopa shells or something. Or they're like kind of like sunken in a bit more. Something like that. So yeah, this we'll do like down there. And what I'm thinking is we put our little Wiggler friend on here. I don't know how Wigglers I don't exactly know how they react to being on the Koopa shells. It should be fine. And then what the hell? We can just have a little Sledge Bro here too. We really haven't had much Sledge Bro action, so I really don't see why not. Yeah, so just like have him there, and then you could like have these platforms is like in between the shell. I think this is where I'll put the checkpoint. Why would I put a power up like right before a checkpoint? Then we'll put it up here then. Why not? If you want to go to the star corner, you gotta backtrack for that shit. Oh, that reminds me. I should probably add like another wall for you to wall jump off of for the P-switch. Yeah, we'll do something like that. I think that should work. Yeah, I'll definitely add coin trails once I'm done with like the kind of main skeleton of the little. Right now, I actually really like how this is turning out. I don't know about these metal blocks though. I don't really like them. Maybe just like brick blocks with coins in them. I think it looked nice. Yeah, that should probably look fine. Yeah, we have like a little wiggler on that one. I think that could be kind of fun. So at this point, I kind of want to start utilizing the Sledge Bros with the sinking platforms. That was kind of the whole point here. So we'll just have him on some brick blocks. And then we'll do something like this. Actually, I think just those first two should be plenty as like an introduction to this idea. And look at that, we are a third of our time through, and we've actually made some pretty good progress. So maybe an hour is too much time. You never know, maybe if you guys want to see a sequel where I have even less time to bullshit a level out of whatever the wheel decides to give me, let me know. I'd be down to do it, honestly. Alright, so then we can just... I kind of like using these scoop shells just like kind of like platform off, I think we'll just put a wiggler in one of these. Okay, so now that we have a bit of an endpoint to reach, I think honestly, I think we should just use more of the Sledge Bro gameplay. I gotta remember that the angry sun is also just harassing you at the same time, so I don't want to make this like too insane of gameplay. Like just like have like a bunch of these platforms, I think, and then maybe and then just like have a couple Sledge Bros. Now some would say that I'm kind of rushing this level, and you'd be right because I literally have an hour to make this. All right, I think honestly that's all I really wanted to do with Sledge Bros. I could always make the zone shorter. I don't really see a problem with doing that. Alright, let's have something like this. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Alright, so now, this is the part where we add all the coins and stuff, and, alright, so... Okay, you know what? I think we're good to start testing now. Alright, now let's test our level. I definitely need to zoom the camera out. This is actually just a pretty chill level though. Okay, so what I'm noticing is that we really need to zoom the camera out. Alright, so we got that. What if I just like have it spawn in here for the second half of the level? Now, again, this really doesn't fit at all, but that's not the question we're answering today. Okay, I think I want to move that start coin down a little lower, so it's like, oh, you really gotta get it. Oh, this section is so much more pleasant without the angry sun up my ass. Is it weird that I actually like Sledge Bros more than Hammer Bros? Like, I feel like Sledge Bros are like less annoying, if you know what I mean. I think we're honestly just gonna call it that for this level, because honestly, I kind of like how it turned out. Okay, I think we've proven that you can actually make a decent level within the span of an hour, or I guess in my case, 45 minutes. All right, now let's take a look at this level. Okay, so as you can see, the level was definitely shorter than I thought it was going to be, but honestly, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I think, you know, minute 40 isn't exactly a bad amount of time for a level, especially just one that's meant to be a normal ass level. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making this. It was definitely an interesting combination of parts. Mainly the angry sun. I don't know why that was there, but it was, so we had to make it work somehow. And I think in general, I actually really like how this level turned out, especially given the fact that it was made in 45 minutes. So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do another round of this, because honestly, this was a blast. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know of any future ideas for either levels or potential additions to this series to make it more interesting, or hell, even new series as you want to see. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.